Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of single player vanilla survival Minecraft. Now today we are back here in our survival world doing another recording, which is actually kind of something a little bit odd for me because the past few days I have actually not had a voice, and I'm sure you could probably still hear it's all kind of scratchy and yeah, it's kind of there, but it's good enough, I think. I did a KaoshKraft episode yesterday and it was very sensitive. It kind of towards the end started falling apart, but let's see how we go in this video. Already I can feel it getting a little bit tight, so I probably should tone my voice down a bit just to make sure we can get through this one. So today's video, which you've probably seen in the title, you've probably even seen the thumbnail of how this is going to look. But we are going to be going to building again because I haven't done any building on here, well, for a while. I've done a little bit of building. Actually, we can go take a look at that. We'll just quickly set up what we're about to do. I'll let you know what we're doing and then we can go check out what I've done in the meantime. We've still got a few more things to do with what this thing is that I'm going to show you, of course. So what we're doing here is we are going to be building a cafe. And I know it sounds kind of weird. Like, does this go with what we're doing? And I'm going to say, sort of. I couldn't imagine having a cafe in a medieval kind of village. But overall, I don't know where this sits in terms of stuff. And aside from that, it's our world. We'll do whatever we want with it. So let's do whatever we want with it. And I think the building that I'm going to be putting in here, if I didn't say it was a cafe, I would have fit it in anyway. So I'm happy with that. So let's get going on this. I have done a little bit of work in creative, and the reason for that is I wasn't too sure how I was going to be doing this build. So I needed to kind of get some ideas, and I think I've got some ideas now. So I want to put it somewhere around here. We can maybe, because I'm trying to work out some paths, we can maybe have like a bit of a pathway going behind here to a little secret alleyway so we can eventually get to that. So for now, let's just mark out how much space we want this to take. So we'll go more or less, let's check it out from here, because this is going to be the seating kind of area, I guess. So we'll go around there. Yeah, let's leave a little bit of area for the front bit, and we'll go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 around there, and then we'll go, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I think this is getting a bit big. Maybe we'll do this in lots of 3, so we go 1, 2, 3, and then another lot of 3. We'll check how that looks. So I think that should be a good enough size. It's going to be quite cramped inside, but I kind of like it being all cramped and stuff. Hey, I just realized that looks like a face, like a very stupidly derpy face, but a face nonetheless. Alright, so this is currently what we're looking at for our build. So I'll just lay those out there so I know exactly what's going on, not like that, like that. Perfect. Let's go have a look at this little bit of stuff that I've done off camera. And it's actually taken me quite some time to get this stuff right because, I don't know, it's just been taking time. And at some stage I'm going to finish what I'm going to show you. So a lot of you will know that we've got an underground sewage kind of network, a sewer. And it's not full, actually, you know what I mean, it's just for show. Although if Minecraft was that realistic, that would be quite interesting. But what we are doing is we're just kind of making things connect up underground, and it's going to be kind of functional, but also kind of interesting as well, just for us to look around and have a nice thing to look at. So this one over here is a functional one, and it's going to eventually connect up with the rest of the stuff. You can see over here, I've got a long stream over here, and I don't know whether I'm going to probably change these to signs at some stage, but I'm happy with the way they are right now. And these are going all the way to our wool farm, which is right around here. You can even hear the sheep. So I've still got to put water in here. The reason I haven't done that is because I still have to hook up the redstone. And I don't know if you know, but redstone and water, they really don't go well together. So we're not going to be messing around with that too much. Let's just give us a test. So we'll chuck this one stake in. And we'll watch the stake go all the way down. It's actually moving faster than we are. It goes all the way around the corner. And by the way, for those of you who might not know, I've done this with the compressed ice blocks and some water. And these half slabs are tall enough to stop the water. But, well, I mean, they're a block in the way, so they'll stop the water regardless. But they're not too tall that you won't get anything going through. Now, there should be a stake around there. Perfect. Did I pick it up? I did pick it up. Great, so yeah, we've still got to finish this off. I'm going to be putting in some wood and stuff like that to kind of break it up a little bit, some pillars maybe somewhere, and this is going to be the planned entrance into this sewer. So it's gonna kind of be functional and look good, I think, and it just adds like a little bit of something. I really can't wait for the city to be all built in together and we can have stuff going on different levels. It's going to be awesome. I'm really, really excited. So yeah, let's get started on this build. By the way, the days that I wasn't able to record, I was really, really I was like, yeah, man, I wish I could have. So I decided, episode 63 of this series, to just kind of do a little bit of a world tour kind of shaders thing. I know you guys love shaders, and I couldn't speak, so I thought, you know what, this could be a really good idea. And I think it was. I think it went down quite well. We got a few people who were like, I don't know about that, but I mean, it's not like it's a series or anything that we're going to be doing that stuff all the time. So that's just something we'll do every now and then. Although, in saying that, a lot of you guys did love it, so I'm really, really happy with that. So I'm quite happy that we got something that was a little bit different on the channel. So looking at a bad situation being my voice being gone, and making it a good situation being that we have something different. Oh, I've still got to change those out, don't I? Oh, that's not W, that's W. Cool. Well, we're going to get started on the front of the shop. Let's just have a look at what we're looking at. I'm planning on, you know what, let's just do this now. We need ourselves a crafting table, which we've got right here. We're going to need, let's just make this a number of, like a multiple of 3. We'll go maybe up to 15. Okay, 18. Cool. And then we'll just make that into those. Cool. That'll be enough for the front bit. So maybe we'll do something like that. And that didn't place, did it? There. Good. That worked. And no, that's still... Man, what am I doing today? We'll do that and put those up like that. And I think that's going to look alright. Man, I didn't get it again. So we're going to do something like this. I've planned on having a white iron door. And I think that'll be kind of interesting. So let's just put that there. That means we are going to need to replace this block eventually with something else. And put a little bit of a pressure plate on here somewhere. We'll use an iron pressure plate. What is it? Heavy weighted pressure plate. So we'll do this. We'll have a little bit of an entrance thing over here where it's going to have a different floor design, I think. We'll probably keep it wood. I don't know. I'm guessing we'll keep it wood. Let's do something over here quickly because I'm looking at it and it just doesn't look finished. We'll do something like that. I don't know about the cobblestone. I just thought it would look kind of interesting now. Let's just finish off the front bit and then we'll move on. So we'll do that. That looks alright. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm also planning on having like a little outside area here, like a one of these sorts of things over here. And I'm planning on doing it with this red nether brick because I really like the look of this red nether brick. I've been playing around with it in creative, and I think it actually has got its place in this game. I really do. I think it's a very odd texture, very well color, really. I guess it's very clashy if you don't use it right. So let's just have a look at it there. You can see there. I think that looks really, really good. And I'll plan on using this a little bit more. It's really a pity that it didn't have stairs and slabs. I mean, as is everything in this game. But yeah, that's all right. We're not complaining too much. We don't mind it. So for this, guys, I think we're going to be putting in some of these sorts of things here. Let's just pop in some of these. Let's grab a bit of oak wood. We're going to need it eventually. And we can maybe pop oak wood around the bottom. Let's do this. For a start, we'll do something like that. And, oh, this is going to be very cramped. But I'm happy with it being very cramped. I don't mind. And then we can also probably... You know what? I'm actually thinking... This is actually going to work out perfectly. What we're going to do... We're going to remove those. We'll remove that. And, actually, I'll remove that as well. I'll remove those... Actually, we'll probably... what I'm trying to do, by the way. Let me explain to you what I'm trying to do. I just realized that we can put some windows in. Now, excuse me 1 second. Alright, so I coughed off camera. I just didn't want to make a big noise on your mic, on your headphones, whatever you're listening to me on. There we go. That probably will happen a few times today. You can hear my voice has gone... it's gone a little bit funny. But we'll continue on. I think we should be able to get through this episode at least. So let's do that. Now, actually, by the way, guys, for those of you who are interested in my modded stuff, I know a lot of you guys are here from the beginning of this channel, and you guys have followed me from doing just normal modded to now doing vanilla Minecraft, which has actually become the staple on the channel, which is actually something I never thought would ever happen, but it really is. I'm loving vanilla. I really am. I love vanilla Minecraft now, so this is not going anywhere, but what I am going to say is, I was speaking to a person called Seagull today about a little mod that I've been waiting for called Natural Pledge. And we're going to be starting up a modded series in the next, I would say, few weeks. I'm going to have a bit of a play around with it before I start up. I want to really know what I'm getting into there, like just sort of so I don't mess around too much. But it's going to be done a little bit differently to how we did the Britannia modded. We're going to be doing it with a bit more kind of relaxed, a more relaxed feel to it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited to get it going. I'm very excited to see what kind of response we get on the modded. For a lot of you guys are moving over from, well, would maybe be moving over from vanilla to modded or something like that. And hopefully I can kind of show you why both kind of codes of Minecraft are still really, really awesome in their own way. Because the type of stuff we're going to be playing is not that stupidly overpowered stuff. It's going to be stuff that it adds a lot to the game and really makes it a fun, worthwhile game to play. So there we go. We'll hop in the bed. And yeah, I think it'll be really great to kind of, if you guys aren't interested in modded, to kind of check out what I'm going to be doing with the mods. And maybe one of you guys will be interested. I don't know. So that looks like it's coming along. We've got these windows in here, like that. Maybe we could put in a bit of... do we have stairs? Let's make some stairs. I might even change this wood out to perhaps something a bit darker. Maybe if we could try a dark oak, but I'm not too sure whether that's a good idea, considering our wood textures aren't really too dark in this build. Maybe even a bit of the spruce. Yeah, that looks alright, and we can do one more thing. I'm thinking we're also going to change these ones at the bottom here. We can, actually, let's just do that right now. We'll change that to that, no, to that there, and we will also add on one of these. Oh, I've got them in my inventory right now. There we go, beautiful. That's actually pretty awesome. So we'll do this one as well. And now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to probably take a bit of time here. Why am I doing that all the time? I'm going to take a bit of time here, and I'm going to kind of work out this front piece here, because this will be a lot of thinking, a lot of trial and error trying to get it right. So what I'll do is I'll do this, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's what we're currently looking at. I think perhaps, and we have actually got the perfect number. Maybe let's just check that out. Just check. It looks a bit too big. No, we'll get rid of that. But tell me what you think about this. I think that looks all right myself. We will get into a bit of the stuff in the middle here, because I think that needs a bit of attention. Now, something I was thinking here, I wasn't too sure depth-wise what we're going to be looking at. So let's just go and open the door. Perfect. Works a charm. So in here, it's very, very cramped, which I think we can make work. But I want to make it just a little bit bigger, because I feel like it needs to take up a bit more space, else it's just going to be too overcrowded. And also, I've got a pretty neat idea for what we can do with these windows here. So I'm going to remove a few of these blocks, and we will add in a few, like I think what we're going to do, I'll quickly tell you, we're probably not going to have enough bone blocks, which is a pity. So I'm going to have to wait till the next night time and go kill a bunch of skeletons. And that's something we're going to have to fix up, actually, in the next few, well, maybe not next few episodes, but at some stage, we will be fixing up the bone issue. So let's have a look here. We'll get rid of these, and I'll just show you, I'm not going to build the whole thing here, but I will show you what I'm going to do. So let's get rid of that, and that, and that, and here we go. So we need to get rid of those. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so the plan is to do something similar to what we've done there, right? Where we've got let's get these out, something like that, and then we've got ourselves a pillar. So like that, you can see, that's kind of what we've done. We've done those, the window, and then a pillar. We can even zoom in for you. You can see that. So just 1 second. There we go, I just coughed. Sorry about that. I'm probably going to edit that out later so you guys don't have to listen to it. But yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll go, maybe get rid of that out of the inventory. That'll be good. We'll do this. Now, this is something I was thinking about. I think we can maybe try do a double window. I think that could look kind of cool. And we'll do one over... Oh, okay, we can't do that like that right now. We'll have to stand there. Okay, we'll have to do that later when we put the roof bit on. But these will be double high windows, so they'll be a little bit taller. Look a little bit different to what we've done so far. And then we plan on doing the same thing here where we go up again like that. And then we'll do a small one. So one like that. Or actually, sorry, one forward. Like that. And like that. So, no, wait, I'm right. I was right. Never mind. It's one back, and that's how we're going to be ending it. So we're going to be doing that one there. That like that. And then we will add in this bit here. Perfect. So it'll just continue on with this sort of design. What I'll do is I'll change this over. I think this will actually work. Let's just check. It doesn't make it too long. No, that'll be fine. Perfect. So I'll get this done, and then we can get started on the roof. Okay, so this is what we have come up with in the meantime. I think it's going alright. I think it's looking alright. I decided to do a little bit of the roof type stuff just to get that out of the way instead of messing around with it too much on camera, because I know it's quite, it's kind of a tedious job to get that sort of stuff right, and I think this type of thing will do actually quite well. Let's just grab that up. I think it'll do quite alright. So we've managed to also get enough bone blocks. That was actually one night of skeleton killing, and we got enough to finish this off at least. So what we're going to be doing with this roof is making these little bits of sort of things here, and I thought that would look kind of nice just to vary it up a bit, because you know what I am with roofs. I don't like roofs being too big, and I find that they start to mess up if you don't have, if you have pieces of roofs that are too big. So what I want to quickly do is I want to show you just how I've done those roofs, in case some of you guys are building along with me. Actually, we've got some in our offhand, so we can do this. What I did was each of these, I went through and I did this to them, like that. And we'll do another one there. So we did also do this one higher, if you guys remember. So we'll do that. And then I'm pretty sure, was it something along the lines of that, and that, and that, and one more, like that. Perfect. So let's have a look. Okay, good. That's looking alright. It's looking like we have done this right. So let's just get out some pillaring stuff. We'll do that, that. And I plan on doing this roof kind of like a, well, kind of similar to those roofs where we just kind of take this up and see how big we can get it. And then we'll just see how it goes. So for those, we'll just do that. I'm fairly certain this was all I did. So there we go. Yep, something simple, easy to do. Is this a single block? No. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to do. You can see we're in a sunflower now, so we'll just go break that. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to pillar this roof up. Well, not pillar. We're going to make this roof. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Good mistake there. We'll do that. And we might even use cobblestone, not cobblestone roofs, cobblestone stairs for the roof. So we'll do that. And we'll just kind of work our way up like we do on pretty much all our builds now. We'll get rid of that. We'll do that. That, and like that. Perfect. That'll be the middle. We'll do the same on this side. And then what I want to do is I want to work out this middle piece here. So I'm thinking, actually we can do that right now. We've got some stuff here. I'm thinking we could do something like this. Maybe leave a window. That on, that's right, is it right? We don't even need this one here, I'm pretty sure, because that's going to be one of these. So we can get rid of that. And I think what we can do is we can go up a bit. How much higher can we go? We can go up 1, 2, and we'll have to fill that one in because it'll look like that. Perfect, and we can do something like that. Let's just have a look how that looks. Yep, that works quite well. So I'll put in this roof. It's actually going nighttime soon, so I'll put this roof in. Alrighty guys, I am back. My voice is kind of going right now, so this is probably going to be close to the end of this video, I would imagine. I'm sure you could tell me by looking at how long's left on the video for the little bar at the bottom there. So let's have a look at what's going on here. We're going to be doing this floor here. We're also going to be doing a few little decorations, not the interiors, at least, not a lot of the interiors, that is, if we do touch on them. So we'll have to just quickly, let's fill these in, because I don't like having too many blocks out of place. Wonderful. So let's also do that. Perfect. So what we have to do is we have to make ourselves an area here, which I said I wanted checkered. Is that the end of those? Okay, well, we'll just do this for now. It might actually be an interesting kind of mistake. Let's have a look at what this looks like with a bit of, will eventually be slabs, I guess. We'll just kind of cut this out. So I guess we're doing in that order, cutting those out there, that one there, that one there. Now what I want to try is I want to try some clay, because I've messed around with this in creative, and clay tends to be something that you don't really use to build too much. It can sometimes look kind of nice, and I used actually clay with snow, but I thought that wouldn't work too well in here, and I don't think this works well either. So for now, I guess we're going to give up on that idea, for this, at least. We can always bring it into another build. But yeah, as I say, I messed around with clay and snow, and that looks quite interesting. Not for here, of course. So let's just fill it in with grass for now. We'll come back to that at a later stage. Something else I want to do is I want to add on an item frame on each of these, and I'm probably going to change these out to chisels, not to chiseled, to polished andesite, because polished andesite is awesome. So we'll do that. We'll put one of these in there. We'll tilt it a little bit because that's what happens. The cake can be tilted. Actually, we'll tilt this one like that. So we've got ourselves cakes and we've got pies at our little cafe. We got to do the interiors. I'll do that off camera. So another thing we can do just to, these things that I've found have made quite a big difference just to the world in general, having it look a little bit nicer. Can we put one of these on there? No, we shouldn't be able to. Okay, cool. We put it over there. That's wrong. Can we put one on there? Yep, and one there. Guess what we'll do is we'll just fill these up with some tulips. We'll put some of those there. We'll have a red one in there. Orange and white. Perfect. We can probably mess around, put them up on something that look a bit weird on the floor. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Let's just have a look at how this looks from the top quickly. Oh, I just realized I wanted to put a layer of slabs here. Did I bring the slabs? Yes, I did. Let's quickly do that because I'll show you why. I'll show you exactly why we're doing it. So we'll do that. Good. So we've got this block sticking out here, and at the back I've done a big kind of thing with those blocks there. You can see we've also used them. I'll show you what's going on here. So I've done this at the back as well, and I thought, you know, we're not going to move the roof one more up. That'll just look a bit funny with the roof too high, and that actually finishes it off quite well. I'm quite happy with this. It's a little bit of a different build, I think. Now, the only problem we're going to have is over here, and I think I've got a plan for that, so don't worry about that, actually. I've got a plan for that. But for today, I think this was a very successful episode. I managed to get through it, and that's what counts. So, I'm really happy with it. Tell me what you think about this build. It's something that's a little bit different to what we do, but it's something that I think will kind of make the area look a little bit brighter, spice things up a little bit. I think this is starting to look alright. I'm really excited to get this area finished. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope I can make it through this outro right now. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.